The grand ballroom of the Davenport mansion shimmered with golden chandeliers and the clinking of crystal glasses. The air was heavy with wealth, arrogance, and whispers of power. Tonight, Richard Davenport, one of Beverly Hills' most ruthless billionaires, was hosting his annual charity gala. The city's elite were gathered, dressed in gowns worth small fortunes, sipping champagne that cost more than most people's rent. But little did they know, tonight's entertainment wasn't the orchestra or the fireworks. It was a carefully staged humiliation. Richard had sent an invitation to his maid, a black woman named Amara. For 2 years, Amara had cleaned every inch of the Davenport mansion, always invisible, always silent. To the guests, she was furniture. To Richard, she was the perfect subject for a cruel joke. Charity gala on Saturday. Dress code. Maximum elegance. I'm sure you have something suitable in your closet, don't you? His friends had laughed, their voices echoing through the halls. It was an obvious trap, meant to humiliate her in front of high society. Richard even invited social reporters to witness what he called an educational moment. But what Richard didn't know was that Amara was not who she appeared to be. Saturday night arrived. Laughter filled the mansion as Richard's guests drank and gossiped. Then the music shifted. Every head turned as Amara descended the marble staircase. She wasn't in borrowed clothes. She wasn't nervous or timid. She looked like a queen. A gown of deep sapphire hugged her frame, sparkling like it had been designed for this very night. Her posture was regal, her eyes calm. Gasps rippled across the ballroom. "Oh my God, she really came," whispered Patricia Weston, wife of a senator. "And look at that dress. Where did she even get it?" hissed Vivian Chambers, trying to mask her jealousy with cruelty. Richard smirked, ready to begin the humiliation. He tapped his glass for silence. "Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome our special guest tonight, our hard-working maid, Amara." Cruel laughter echoed through the hall. Phones flashed as socialites snapped photos, eager to upload mocking captions. But instead of shame, Amara stood tall in the center of the room. Her expression serene, her eyes sharp. Richard swaggered toward her, arrogance dripping from every word. "Amara, what a surprise. When someone like you gets invited to an event like this, it must feel intimidating." Her lips curled into a calm smile. "Intimidated?" she repeated softly. "No, Richard. I feel exactly where I've always belonged." The room stilled. Her tone carried something dangerous, something powerful. Richard blinked, momentarily thrown off. But he recovered, smirking again. "Well, enjoy it while it lasts. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for someone like you." Amara tilted her head. "A once-in-a-lifetime opportunity? Or the night everything changes forever?" The whispers began. Guests leaned closer. Phones stopped clicking. For the first time, the audience wasn't laughing. They were curious. Then Amara raised her hand. A ring glinted under the chandeliers, a family crest, a rare sapphire stone. "My name," she said firmly, her voice cutting the air like silk, "is Amara Davenport, daughter of Isabella Sterling, and half-sister to Richard Davenport." The room exploded, gasps, shouts, phones recording every second. Richard staggered. "That's a lie. You're nobody." "Really?" Amara's smile didn't waver. "Shall I prove it?" The ballroom doors opened. In walked Diane Morrison, the most respected investigative journalist in Beverly Hills. Behind her, attorney David Chun carrying a briefcase. And finally, Dr. Hamilton, Henry Davenport's personal physician. The crowd gasped louder. Dr. Hamilton's voice trembled, but his words landed like grenades. "Henry Davenport didn't die of natural causes. He was poisoned slowly with arsenic, and I was forced to sign a falsified death certificate." Chaos, screams, gasps, phones live streaming. The empire Richard had built on lies was collapsing in seconds. "Lies!" Richard shouted. "You're all lying." Amara stepped closer. "No, Richard. You lied. You erased me. You erased your own blood. And tonight, the truth stands taller than your fortune." One by one, documents flashed on the giant screen. Bank transfers, altered ledgers, conversations proving years of fraud. Richard's hands shook as he tried to defend himself. But the walls were closing in. Police sirens wailed outside. Officers entered, their eyes locked on Richard. Richard Davenport, you are under arrest for fraud, embezzlement, and suspicion of murder. The billionaire's face drained of color. You can't do this to me. I built this empire. She's just a maid. Amara's eyes burned into his. Correction. You built nothing but a cage of lies. And tonight that cage is yours to rot in. Handcuffs clicked. Richard struggled, shouting, but no one moved to help. Even his wife Helena turned away, tears streaming down her face. As he was dragged out, Amara turned to the guests. Her voice calm, steady, unbreakable. Power doesn't come from money. It comes from truth. Remember that before you ever laugh at the wrong person again. The ballroom erupted in whispers, shock, and awe. But what Amara did after Richard's downfall shocked everyone even more, because she didn't just take revenge. She rebuilt the empire in a way no one saw coming. If you want to see how this story continues, make sure you subscribe, because this is just the beginning.